Alright guys, this is now my third time to try to finish this video. My daughter keeps coming in here and wanting me to do stuff for her. So let's try this one more time. So, this morning, Hunter Fox, or Aaron Zedman, which is his actual real name, was arrested. He is the guy that kidnapped this woman's son, who is Evan, who was 13 years old. And so I want to say a few things about this, but I want to read what she says first, and then I'll tell you what I think after I read what she says here. Friends and family, our son Evan went missing last night around midnight. He was taken from our neighbors by the neighborhood by the individual who he met playing online games. Please look at these pictures in the alert and send us everywhere. We know the person has a Texas number but told Evan he lives in Arizona. He told Evan to take his passport, so we are not sure the complete plan on what here he is taking him, or on what on a complete plan on. I'm thinking I'm supposed to say where, and it messed up. The complete plan on where he is taking him. Please send this out to everyone. Evan is 13, and this person is an adult. I believe he's 25, but don't quote me on that. We think he is in a silver car, but the cameras aren't helpful. If you have, okay, I'm not going to read any more of it. What I want to get at, guys, is, and I'm not even blaming this family because it's happening to a lot of people. If, and I mean all of us, like, because sometimes I don't check it. All of us as parents to these teenage kids, check their phones, check their computers, check their fucking laptops, check their anything that can get them online. If we check that shit, you don't have to do it every day, but like every other day, every 2 or 3 days, but like at least two times, 3 times a week. You go in there and you check your kids' products that can get them online, and make sure that you're. Sorry, my nose is running. Make sure that they are. What was I going to say? Make sure they're not talking to an adult on there. And yes, the crazy thing about this is, by the way the mother talks here, they kind of knew he was already talking to this guy. And that's just the way it seems. Like, I'm not 100%, I'm not pissed off at the mother because this is happening everywhere. Like, this ain't the first family this happened to, and it's not going to be the last. But the more we can get this out there, share these videos, and get this out there that shit like this has happened, maybe we can get more parents to actually check and make sure that this doesn't happen with their kids. And like I said, sometimes I'm guilty of this. Sometimes I won't check my kids' phones for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because I just don't think about it. But you need to check your kids' phones at least once a week. I'd say you need to do it 2 or 3 times a week, but once a week's better than no times at all. And maybe your kid won't have what happened to Evan happen to them. And Evan doesn't know he was doing anything wrong. He loved this guy. He thought this guy was like his soulmate. Because he's a 13-year-old boy that doesn't really understand all this stuff. When Hunter, or Aaron's his real name, Aaron gets out of jail in 8 to 10 years, because more than likely that's what he's going to end up getting, Evan will just be in his 20s. So the guy that's doing this is in his 20s, and Evan will just be in his 20s when this guy gets out of jail. That shows how young Evan is compared to this guy. Evan's 13, and this guy, I believe, is 25, so that makes him, 12 years older than him? Yeah, 12 years older than him. Which is a lot older when you're an adult and he's a fucking kid still. Because to me, you're a kid until you turn 16. Then you become a boy. And then once you turn 18, you become a man. Like, I don't think there's no teenagers. Like, because you should still be watching your kids when they're a teenager. So when they turn 16, 17, 18, you should still be watching your kids. And so I think, and just my own opinion, kid, boy, 18, teenager, 20, 21, adult. So, yeah. But please share this, guys, so we can get this out there for more parents to actually show, check on their kids. Check on your kids. Check on your kids. Check on your kids.